Hello everyone. On this video session, let us understand the next topic of staffing chapter, that is selection process. Being as a HR manager, your role is selecting the employees in the organization. So for that reason, you must go with this selection process. I can say that one of the easiest topic as well as one of the interesting topic of staffing, that is selection process. Before starting the session, I just want to give an introduction, or you can say the meaning of the selection. Selection is nothing but choosing among the applicant pool a right candidate for your organization by filtering each and every candidates. Let us understand what are the steps incurred in the selection process. While answering for this question, this is there for the 8 marks, you should not skip any step. So for that reason, while answering, you must be very careful regarding the steps whatever you are explaining. There are mainly 8 steps in the selection process. So here we'll understand each and every steps one by one. First one, preliminary screening. Preliminary screening helps the managers to eliminate unqualified or unfit job seekers based on the information supplied in the application forms. And also, preliminary interviews help to reject misfits for reasons which did not appear in the application forms. One of the best way that the candidate and the applicants who are unfit to the organization or to the job, you can eliminate instead of taking them into the next level. So for that reason, you must go with a preliminary screening of each and every application forms who are relevant to the organization and organization job that you can select. After the preliminary screening, next step is selection process or selection test. An employment test is an mechanism, either a paper or pencil test or an exercise that attempts to measure certain characteristics of individuals. These characteristics range from aptitudes such as manual dexterity to intelligence to personality. So, we already know what are the tests are conducted to the applicant for filtering. We already studied the test in that, for example, aptitude test to check the aptitude level of the applicants. Next one, interest test. So to check the interest criteria, that is hobbies of the each candidates. Next one, trade test, which is very useful to check a job related information or job related capability of the applicants. For example, if you are recruiting for the typist, you can check the accuracy of typing of the candidates, each candidates. Okay, so that is trade test. Some personality test to check how they will react to the situation, the attitude of the applicants. So these are some tests which you can utilize for which you can utilize and conduct for your organization for the selecting the prospective employee for the organization. Next one, employment interview. Interview is a formal, in-depth conversation conducted to evaluate the applicant's suitability for the job. So this is a meaning of interview, where in-depth conversation between interviewer and the interviewee. The role of interviewer is to seek the information, and that of interviewee is to provide the same. Though in present time, the interviewee also seeks the information from the interviewer regarding the organization rules and regulation, the organization policies, each and every aspect which is required from the interviewer to the interview. So he can seek the information from the interviewer regarding the organization or company. So this is an employment interview, which is one of the best process, I can say one of the important step or process in the selection. Next one, reference and background check. Once the HR manager has taken an employment interview, those who are suitable for the job, they can cross verify their background and their family. Okay, so for that reason you should go with this process. This is one of the important process to know the about the applicant, which is not there in the resume. Many employer request names, addresses and telephone numbers of references for the purpose of verifying the information and gaining the additional information on an applicant. So the additional informations which is not there in the resume, that the HR manager or the HR executive can gain the information from these references. So for that reason, a candidate can provide references of their previous employer or known person to both the side, the interviewer and the interviewee. Teachers and university professors can act as a references for the this background check. Next step, that is selection decision. The final decision has to be made from among the candidates who pass the test, interviews and reference checks. The views of the concerned manager will be generally considered in the final selection, because it is his or her who is responsible for the performance of the new employees. So here, after the reference check and everything, if the candidate is crossed these all test, interview, reference checks, so later a manager can update the same information to the management. They will take a decision regarding selecting of the candidates. So here manager is concerned with each and every information, and also he is concerned with the final selection, because under his responsibility the employee's performance will be evaluated. After the selection decision, the next process is a medical examination. So after the selection decisions and before the job offer is made, the candidate is required to undergo a medical fitness test. So it is very important for some organization, not for all the organizations. The job offer is given to the candidate being declared fit after the medical examination. So this is also one kind of a test. Okay, so to check the healthiness of the candidates. So for that reason, this will be conducted. As I already said, not every organization or companies will go with this one. Some of the organizations will go the medical examination. Next process is job offer. The next step in the selection process is job offer to the applicants who have passed all the previous hurdles conducted by the companies. Job offer is made through a letter of appointment that the candidate has to accept it by signing. Such a letter generally contains the date by which the appointee must report on duty. So here they will mention the applicant, the appointed applicant, when they have to report, that date and time will be mentioned, as well as to whom they have to report. Everything will be given in the job offer. The appointee must be given a reasonable time for the reporting. As I already said, the date and time will be mentioned. According to the date and time, they have to join to the job. Next one, the last step or the last process of the selection, that is contract of employment. After the job offer has been made, the candidate accept the offer. Certain documents need to be executed by the employer and the candidate. So here after the selection, I can say after accepting the job offer. So job offer is like the company will offers you the job. You have all the rights to reject it. The candidate has all the rights to reject it. Okay. So it is based on their, I can say their well wish. If they want to join, they can join by accepting the offer. So after accepting, the contract of employment will be done, where the documentation will be conducted by the employer. So one of the such document is attested form. This forms contains a certain vital information or details about the candidate, which are authenticated and attested by him or her. So attestations form will be valid record for the future references. So here they have to give their each and every details regarding their qualification and the personal data, that is Aadhaar card, voter ID, PAN card, bank details. So these are some documents which they have to present at the time of the contract of the employment. And also they should accept the terms and conditions of the organization or company. So this completes the selection process, where total 8 steps which will come for the 8 marks. So if you have any doubts, you can reach me by the WhatsApp. Thank you everyone.